right? But seriously, creators everywhere are asking this. For so long, AdSense was the goal, the finish line. But now, for a whole lot of people, it's just become this constant headache, a source of frustration and total instability. So let's dig into why that is. Okay, let's just talk numbers for a second. The reality of relying on AdSense is, well, it's kind of brutal. We're talking an average of maybe $3 to $5 for every 1,000 views. It's this never-ending grind. But then you've got the other side of the coin, creator-led commerce. Selling your own stuff or promoting products you believe in. That's a direct path, one that you actually control, to building a real, sustainable income. And hey, it's not even just about the low pay. Before you even see a penny, you have to jump through these massive hoops. 1,000 subscribers, 4,000 watch hours. And once you're in, you're basically at the mercy of these wild, unpredictable algorithms and guidelines that seem to change every other week. Your income isn't tied to your audience anymore. It's tied to an algorithm. That's a tough spot to be in. So, if we agree AdSense is a shaky foundation, what do you build on instead? Well, the first big answer, and honestly, maybe the most powerful one, is building your own brand through merch. This is all about taking back the steering wheel. It's about forging that direct, trusting connection with your community. Just look at this comparison. It's kind of nuts. To make just $40 in profit from ads, you can need anywhere from 8,000 to, get this, 26,000 views. But to make that same $40 from merch, you sell 10 t-shirts. 10! The math here just speaks for itself, doesn't it? And the best part, getting started with merch isn't nearly as scary as it sounds. You can really break it down into 4 simple steps. First, just pick some products and design something your audience will genuinely get excited about. Then, set up your store, and YouTube shopping makes this super easy now. The secret weapon here is using a print-on-demand service. That means 0 upfront costs for you, 0 risk. And last but not least, you just promote it in a way that feels natural in your videos. And this right here, this is the secret sauce. This is what makes merch actually work. It's not about just slapping your logo on a t-shirt and calling it a day. No way. It's about community. It's about creating something that feels like an inside joke, a little badge of honor for your true fans. That's the magic that turns a casual viewer into a real supporter. Okay, so merch is huge. But what's next? Well, beyond merch, there's another massive opportunity. And this one also leverages that trust you've worked so hard to build. I'm talking about affiliate marketing. It's all about earning money through recommendations you actually believe in. So what exactly is affiliate marketing? Put simply, it's when you, the creator, recommend a product, and if someone from your audience clicks your special link and buys it, you get a little commission. It's a brilliant way to monetize your influence without having to deal with inventory or shipping or any of that stuff. And let's be clear, this is not some small side hustle we're talking about. The influencer marketing industry is projected to be a $24 billion industry. The scale is just mind-blowing, and that's exactly why so many creators are making it a central part of their strategy. But, and this is a big but, with this massive opportunity comes a hidden risk, a risk that, frankly, most people are ignoring. Okay, so this is where things get complicated. The moment a creator shifts from just making content to encouraging a transaction, you're stepping into a whole new world, a world of consumer protection laws. And based on the data we're about to see, most creators are, well, they're failing the test. Big time. To really get a grip on how big this problem is, researchers did something pretty incredible. They analyzed 2 million YouTube videos tracking affiliate links. They built this amazing advanced system to automatically find those links and, this is the important part, to figure out if creators were actually disclosing them properly. And what they found, well, it's a bombshell. Over 69%. Let that sink in. Nearly 7 out of every 10 videos that use affiliate links are not disclosing them properly. This isn't just a small group of people messing up. This is the norm. And if you look closer at the numbers, it gets even worse. Only about 12% of videos are doing it right, what we'd call clearly compliant. Then you have this middle group, about 18%, that are possibly compliant. They use wishy-washy language like some links might be affiliates. But that leaves the huge majority, that's 69%, completely in the wrong. No disclosure or nothing that even comes close. Now, this isn't just a suggestion or some kind of best practice. This is the law. The U.S. Federal Trade Commission, the FTC, has a very clear legal standard.
Disclosures have to be clear and conspicuous. In plain English, that means they have to be easy to find and easy to understand. And as we just saw, almost nobody is meeting that bar. When you look at it like this, as a chart, the problem is just so obvious. That little sliver of compliant videos is tiny. And this massive failure to disclose isn't just about breaking rules. It's so much more important than that. It's actively eroding the single most valuable thing a creator has, the trust of their audience. So all this doom and gloom leads to the most important question of all. How do we fix this? And the answer isn't just about covering your butt legally. It's about flipping the script. It's about turning transparency into your superpower and realizing that trust is the real currency in this whole creator economy.
Because here's the cool part. The research didn't just point out the problem. It also gave us some major clues about the solution. It turns out some things really seem to push creators toward doing the right thing. So the big question is, what are those things? And the data points to one thing in particular that makes a massive difference. If you just look at a random sample of videos, compliance is stuck down at around 13%. But for videos that use the official YouTube shopping program, which has disclosure tools baked right in, that number jumps to a whopping 62%. That's a huge leap. So when you start comparing who actually influences creators to do the right thing, the picture gets crystal clear. Regulators like the FTC, they have a small impact. Affiliate partners giving good advice, that helps. You see about an 11% increase. But the platforms themselves with tools like YouTube shopping, that's a 44% jump in compliance. The platforms, they hold the keys to fixing this. So what's the big takeaway here? It's really simple. Being transparent about your partnerships isn't just some legal checkbox you have to tick. It's everything. It's the absolute foundation of building an honest, long-term relationship with the people who watch you. Trust is the bedrock, and without it, your business, your brand, it's just not going to last. And that really leaves us with one final big question to think about. As this whole creator world keeps shifting away from just chasing views and moves toward real, actual transactions, the value of your audience's trust just becomes more and more important. It isn't just a nice little bonus anymore. It's everything. So you have to ask yourself, what is that trust really worth?